Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Beta and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. All right, so before we get started with the video, I just have like a little disclaimer, not a disclaimer, just like please excuse me. My lovely daughter came home with a cold and she so kindly shared it with me. So I'm actually home from work today, which kind of worked out nicely because I have a lot of work to do at home. But I have like a mild fever and just like a lot of like head and chest congestion. So I apologize in advance if you are sensitive to those sounds or whatever. I know that there are people out there who are like really wigged out by that sort of stuff, but there's really nothing I can do about it. So I hope that you'll bear with me. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in today. This is a little bit of bonus content, a little bit of end of the month sort of bonus content. This is my Etsy and YouTube cash stuffing. This only happens once a month because that's just the way that we choose to kind of break it down in our own budget. But this is also just a fantastic opportunity for me to say to you all, thank you a million times for your continued support of my channel here and my Etsy shop. If you have purchased from me, even if you buy one digital download for me, I'm grateful for you. This money would not be sitting here if it wasn't for you either watching the ads on my channel or purchasing from my Etsy shop. And I am so grateful to all of you for supporting me in those ways. So again, thank you. I don't want to go overboard, but every single time I do this cash stuffing, I'm just kind of blown away by the community here. So I don't want you to feel like it's not noticed or appreciated. It so is. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the cash stuffing. I do want to tell you a fun story. So I'm just going to put my teller slip here. This is part of my Etsy shop, so I'm going to talk about it. But so this is a Post-it note, and I have these little Post-it pads available in my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is always linked on my channel or in my description box. But when I went to pull this cash, I went to a different bank than I usually go to, a different branch than I usually go to for my bank. And I had a younger teller this time, and she was like, "Oh, do you do cash stuffing?" And it was the first time I've ever really talked about it with anyone in my real life. I mean, my coworkers know that I have an Etsy shop, but I don't really think that they care. I mean, not in a negative way, just like, they all have their own lives. Most of them are students. I work with a lot of college students, and budgeting is not at the forefront of their minds, although I do talk to them about it and the importance of financial freedom, because even though I'm a little bit too young to be their mom, I still feel a little bit motherly toward them sometimes. But this young girl, we like chatted for a little bit, and I showed her, the simple budget on the bottom, and I told her about my channel here. So I don't know if she is currently watching or in my audience since then, but it was so lovely to have met her and chat with her just a little bit about, finances. And she was like, "Well, I'm still kind of learning about sinking funds." And so I'm hoping that she watches my channel and learns a little bit and can apply it to her own personal finances. But it was just so fun, and it brought back around to a conversation that I had with the lovely Curvy E Chronicles. She commented something to the effect of, we need to be talking about money. And I couldn't agree more, especially to our children, but the young people in our lives, like helping them to understand the importance of financial freedom. There's so much value there, because I think, and this sounds like so crazy out of left field, so please excuse me if this is not your viewpoint, but I think that a people who are just bogged down by debt are a people who are easily controlled by governments and elites and powerful people. And I think that if we all realized the power that we have in freeing ourselves from debt and not being able to be owned by governments and systems, we would be unstoppable. So I know that sounds like so crazy and so heavy for like lighthearted budgeting YouTube content, but it's something that I think about especially a lot since my husband and I started moving toward financial freedom and out of debt. Just how powerful you are when you are not beholden to financial institutions and you don't need the government for assistance. So anyways, now that I have taken a very bizarre tangent on your Wednesday, maybe it's my cold. That's got to be it, right? We're going to go ahead and just jump right into the cash stuffing. So we are going to be stuffing, oh, that was very aggressive. That was my refrigerator. We're going to be stuffing $1,280, and this is a combination of my Etsy income from my shop and my YouTube pay. So for those of you who don't know, I receive ad revenue from my YouTube channel here. So if you don't skip the ads, I get a portion of the revenue from you watching that ad. So thank you for doing that, for watching my ads. Please don't watch very long ads for me. Like my husband was watching my channel the other day and watched a 45-minute ad for me. It was just absolutely insane. Please don't do that. Don't even watch a minute long ad. I'm not worth that. I mean, I appreciate you, and if you do, that's fantastic, but I'm not worth a minute long ad. Certainly not worth a 45-minute long ad. Please don't ever do that. Anyways, so we are just going to go ahead and jump right into my business binder first because she is empty. Holy smokes. She needs a nice little filling. I did update my my dashboard here because I had like some schmutz on it and it was driving me nuts. And I was like, take care of your own channel for the love, Veda. So anyways, and I did update my my envelopes in here. This is one of the new fonts. I have a list of new fonts available for this style envelope in my shop. And this is one of those fonts. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller though. Maybe for you guys, it looks like a decent size, but for me in person, I'm like, this feels ginormous. And I'm definitely somebody who likes like a dainty feminine script. So, it just feels ginormous to me. But anyways, if you see little like marks and things on my envelopes, it's because, oh my gosh, on this day, my printer just absolutely went berserk and printed these little black dots. Like I had printed envelopes for a customer that day. And so I was printing out the envelope and it printed these little dots on all of the pages. And I was just about to throw my printer out the window. So we do not waste materials here in the Simple household. And so I reused them. I was like, well, I'm going to be redoing my envelopes anyway. So I will just use the ruined vellum for my own envelopes. And so that's what I did. So anyways, first up, we're just going to go ahead and jump into materials. We're stuffing 196. Now, I know that, I get a lot of flack for the very odd numbers that I stuff in in my envelopes. But there are two things at play here. One, I operate off of a percentage system. And so whatever the percent is of the pay, that's what I put into materials. And so if it's a weird number, it's a weird number. I do try to even them out here and there, but by and large, like I'm like, no, every dollar counts, especially in something like materials or equipment. But also I spent from this one and I had to compensate for a purchase. And so it would have been a whole number, I think. I can't remember. I think it would have been like 210 or something. But anyways, so it's getting 196 today. And I just did, oh my goodness, I put this out of reach of myself a little bit, but that's okay. So 100, a 50, a 20, 2 tens, and then a 5 and a 1. So let me just double check that. So 1, 50, 70, 80, 95, 96. So 196 now in materials, which will be so nice. Because, you know, when your printer goes berserk, you need to replace your materials more frequently than you thought that you would. So equipment is up next. It's getting 49. And this is the same thing because I had a little bit of, I spent from it before I stuffed. So I had to make up for the difference. So that's why there's 49 in here. So I did 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 40. Oh, look at this one. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Come on, U.S. Treasury. What are we paying you for? Okay, here we go. So 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49 in equipment. This one got depleted because I did some weird budget voodoo and called some things equipment that probably weren't really equipment, but it's fine. Shipping supplies is up next. It's getting $20, and I did a 10, a 5, and then 5 ones. Oh, I might sneeze. Oh man. See, I shouldn't have put that down there because I think that was 5. We'll find out if I'm $1 shy at the end. Here we go. So now in shipping supplies, I have 10, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 39 in shipping supplies. That seems like a weird number, but I mean, it's me, so, you know. And I am saving up to kind of revamp a little bit all of my shipping supplies. So, you know, we're on our way with this one. YouTube is getting $95 today because we are saving up for my 5K giveaway. So I'm really, really close to hitting 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane to me. And so I'm going to be doing a big giveaway when we hit 95. So, or when we hit 5,000, I'm putting 95 in the envelope. 50, 70, 90. Yeah, I just did this normally. So 5. So now in YouTube, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, and $120 in YouTube, which is so exciting. So anyways, Canva is up next. This is the kind of like design website that I use for my shop. And it just needs $10 a month to fund my pro account, which I pay once a year. So now I have 20, 30, 40. And honestly and truly, I can't remember what the total is, but it's due in June of next year. So that's that. And new to my business binder is the P.O. Box envelope. So I am saving up for a P.O. Box. I really need one, just to use on all of my return labels for my shop, and also to just use for YouTube purposes in general as well. So right now I'm saving up to get one. I'm very, very close at this point, and then I will just fund this on a monthly basis, probably from my YouTube pay, in order to make sure that like I can actually, you know, pay for it whenever the expense comes back around. So it's getting $80, and I just did 50, 70, 80. So definitely after next month, I will have enough to get my P.O. box, which is lovely. And that's going to be it for our business sinking funds today, which is nice. I love having this one filled up because, you know, I do spend from it from time to time because my shop is ever producing. And so, especially materials, I need to make sure that that one is stuffed up. So I'm just going to go in order now from, you know, high priority sinking funds on. Ooh, that almost fell over. And depressingly, I have to pop into taxes and pay it an absolutely ridiculous $356. Just hurts my heart. 1, 2, 355 and 6. And I don't know why I didn't pull out the tax money that's in here. I did end up condensing. So I had taxes in here that just were business taxes. And then I had taxes in here, which are personal taxes. It basically just funds the person that we pay to do our taxes every year. But I decided to to combine them because, I mean, my threshold for taking money to the bank is $500. And so we reach it much faster when I have them combined, which is a good thing because I want to at least be earning interest on money before I have to mail it off to the blood-sucking leeches in Washington, D.C. So, so that's that. So that's why I decided to combine them. It just felt silly to have them in two different places. And it was actually, my husband said that right from the beginning. And I was like, no, I'm going to have two different envelopes. And I guess he was right, whatever. So now in taxes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 750, 800, 20, 30, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. So 860 in taxes. So after my cash stuffing, my next cash stuffing, it will be the last cash stuffing of September. I'm going to go ahead and do another bill condensing because we'll have a couple of envelopes that are over the $500 threshold. So I want to get all this money in the bank. Oh, this 10 is upside down. So I'm going to get this money all in the bank so that I can put it in my high yield savings account and be earning interest on it because interest is nice. So from here, it's going to just be a little bit wonky because I don't have them in my usual order. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I do. I have clothes. So clothes is one that we're really trying to beef up. So I took some money from my earnings from Etsy and YouTube this month and put them toward clothes because my kids keep growing. And also my husband really does need clothes. Like he needs to update his wardrobe just a little bit. So, clothes is getting $60 and I just did a 50 and a 10. And so now in clothes, this will benefit from a condensing too. So now in clothes, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 96, and 97. So 197 in clothes. So it's, every little bit helps. And that's another important thing to remember. So, and clothes, just if you're new to my channel, clothes basically funds my husband and children's clothing purchases, not really mine. I don't really need clothes. I am a recovering spendaholic. And so I don't need any more clothes. My closet is full. So if I do want a piece of clothing, I fund it for my own personal spending money. Unless it is something that is kind of a necessity in your wardrobe. So like underwear, socks, bras, things like that. Those I will pull from the community clothing fund. Oh, just hit my knee. But by and large, clothes just goes towards my husband and children because they like need clothes in a way that I just don't. So, I think that is it for our high priority sinking funds. Yes. And by the way, this isn't the total. A decent percentage of my Etsy and YouTube pay goes toward our debt as well, but that doesn't ever get cash stuffed. Our debt just goes straight to the debt because we're trying to pay it off. So I will leave my debt playlist linked for you guys. So it's our debt confession and then our Q1 and Q2 updates. We will be doing a Q3 update. I have been asked that in the comments a couple times here and there. We have had to deal with a couple of really wonky circumstances that have delayed our Q3 update. It's coming. I mean, we're not going to update you guys, but we have to deal with some of these circumstances first before I can update you guys on our debt. So everything's okay. Like, don't worry. But that's why it's not like in like the immediate, like I don't have a tangible date to give you for when I'm going to be updating you guys on our debt. So next up, I'm going to just pop into low priority sinking funds. This is where the vast majority of the rest of the stuffing is going to happen. So first up, we've got Dine Out. It's getting $10. This is just something where if I can supplement it, I do. I have not updated these envelopes, by the way, but I will be soon. Because we don't really fund it a lot, but you know, we like to be able to treat our kids and ourselves every now and then if possible. So we are going to just pop right back to not home decor. Doesn't dates. Dates is also getting 10 because at some point my husband and I would like to go out on another date because that was just really fun. And so now in dates we have 50, 70, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 98 in dates. And he is not here, by the way, because, well, he's working and not from home. So he usually only joins me on my cash stuffings on Mondays because we're just in the house at the same time when I'm able to film those. So in case you were wondering why he's in some of my videos and not all of them. His is getting, this is my husband's spending. We do pay ourselves a little bit from Etsy and YouTube. It's getting $66 today. He just has one. Again, I know that's a weird number. It's just the way that it works out from a percentage standpoint. Do not come for me. I'm all about the percentages and I don't really like to fudge with the numbers. I like to keep the numbers as they are. So I don't really go for making a whole number from something. So now in his spending, he's got $500 in the bank because he doesn't spend money. Stinker. 50, 65, 66, and 67. So 567 total, but he is saving for something. So once he does that, this will get depleted, but just not right now. Hers up next. This is my spending and I'm getting the same 66. That's just the way we worked it out this month because again, I am saving for, a P.O. box, and so I wanted to make sure that a lot of money went toward that, and I wanted to make sure that we were covering some of our other sinking funds instead of paying ourselves as much as we usually do. So now in my spending, I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 150, 170, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 201. So 201 in my spending. All right, and then let's see, my haircut and my lash lift. Oh, I had my haircut yesterday. I did not chop off all of my hair. It is still long because my hairdresser is like, you don't really want to chop off your hair. You just think that you want to chop off your hair. And I showed her a haircut that I've been looking at and she was like, you would look great in that. It's just, let's just give your hair a healthy trim. And in 12 weeks when you come back, if you still want this cut, then we'll give it to you. And I was like, that's actually very reasonable. So that's what we're doing. Family Fun is getting 18 this time around. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And so now in Family Fun, we have 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. This is one that we fund much more in the summer than the fall and winter. So if I can supplement it, I am going to. Miscellaneous is not getting anything. House Project, on the other hand, is getting $194, which is so fun. And I was cracking up this morning because I think it was, is it Sherry or Sharon? I think Sherry. And she said when she saw that we were approaching our goal for our gutters, because that's what we're saving for right now, and it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,100, which I think we're getting at the end of this month. Or we'll hit 1,100 at the end of this month, and then we'll get our gutters. And then she was like, oh, screen doors are next, because that's what we're saving for next, is screen doors for our front and back door. So that I can open the doors and let the breeze blow through my house, which I absolutely love. But I just thought that it was so sweet that she was just equally as excited about my screen doors as I was. I just love you guys so much. You have no idea. Like, when I'm reading the comments and we're connecting with each other, it makes me so happy. Like, I really wish that you could see how much you make me smile on a regular basis. So anyways, I don't think I put the money in here. I don't think I did. No. So 150. Did I just do this normally? Yeah, I did 220s. 90 and then 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones are in such bad shape. Holy smokes. Good grief. Okay, so one, oh gosh, I need to pull out my placeholder. This is chaos. This is chaos. Okay. 50. We'll just blame it on the cold. We'll just blame it on the cold. So now in house projects, we have 500 in the bank, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 50, 100. This is so cool. This is our gutters right here. When you save, it's so fantastic. Okay. Sorry, I just got really sidetracked. So 1,100, 50, 70, 90, 1,210. Wow. 30, 50, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. So 1,292, I think, is what I counted. So that is such fantastic news. I'm so excited about this because we reached our goal, and we're actually not even done funding this for the month of September. This definitely needs a bill condensing. Holy smokes. And this will sit in the bank while we have some folks come out and give us estimates and all that sort of stuff. So we did it. I'm so excited. Like, you don't realize, like, the little bits that you save up here and there. I mean, we definitely funded it more this month because it was a magic month. And if you are new to cash stuffing, it just means that we got an extra pay this month. So my husband is biweekly, and he got 3 pays this month instead of 2. And so we put a lot of the extra money from that third pay toward Christmas and toward our house project, because we are new this year to cash stuffing. And so we knew we hadn't been saving for an entire year for Christmas. And so we really wanted to make sure that we could supplement it with magic months and things like that. And so that's what we've done. Last up for the day is going to be in holiday sinking funds. And there's not many in here. And these, I haven't updated these either. I mean, this font is still available in my shop, but like, I haven't updated it as far as, because like this font is not. And I just want a little bit of continuity and consistency in my envelopes here. So anyways, first up is gifts, and it is getting $30. So 20, 30, whoops. And now in gifts, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, and 92, which is nice. This is just for little birthday party gifts or whatever, like if we're invited to somebody's house and we want to bring a hostess gift, that sort of thing. Christmas is its own category, but also our kids like birthday presents. Oops, birthday presents come from here as well. So, and then last up actually is back to school. This was another one that I was like, you know what, let me throw some extra cash in there just to make sure that we have all the money that we need for this category. So now in back to school, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, which is nice because we do have to pay for my daughter's school pictures. My son hasn't had his yet, which is weird because, I mean, they're in the same district. So anyways, that was random, but we at least have to buy my daughter's. All right. Well, that is it for today's cash stuffing. Again, thank you to all of you for your constant and continued support of me, of my channel, of my Etsy shop. It means so, so much, and I cannot thank you enough. This week is just going to be like crazy bonus content week. Friday is my normal weekly check-in, but at some point this weekend, I haven't decided, Saturday or Sunday, I have to upload my October budget with me, which is just absolutely insane. Like, we are moving into October. What? We just got into September and we're moving into October. So that's going to be coming up. And then I am going to be doing a bill condensing as well so that we can run some of this cash to the bank. So it's always like this. End of month budgeting, bonus content. It's just the way that it is. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Love to see you guys there. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you did. It would mean a lot to me. So we are, like I said, we're moving toward 5K. And I am going to be doing a big giveaway on my channel when we reach that as well. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and week. I will see you on Friday with our weekly check-in. And yeah, enjoy your day, guys. Bye, everyone.